through mostly through the atmospheric pressure of those actions of the human being that bring about these so-called destructive natural so-called disasters, but they're desires that people have and not disasters. So bringing truth to these things, we get to have much more space in which to move forward powerfully. Just as when the Dogon right now can see another solar system with the naked eye, they can call people up to come in and get this knowledge and information right now, today. And Jude Pookham said, if we need to know anything we wanted to know, we can call it up and we can get the information. So whatever the Dogon can get, you and I can get that same information. We can see the same solar system if we accept the pressure that's going to come about through it. You see, what name can you put on that when someone can see another solar system from right here where we are, just by looking up, and they can see another solar system? What kind of name can you put on that? What is that called? They got this faster than the speed of light, faster than the speed of sound, faster than, all these type of things. They all give names for it. But what kind of name can we give something like that, where you can see something so far away? That's a combination of all things: speed, power, distance, heat, CHO chain of life is all in that. Because you can witness time right from where you are at different time intervals from where you are, from seeing another solar system. How did they do that? What was it that they were doing that they caused them to be able to see that, to know that? And for us to now to see that and to know that, and that we can do that, they're doing it all the time. Why is it that we're going to the freedom or death language information, which is, I think it's outdated for now, based on the powerful atmospheric pressure that we see being put to use by the universal order, by the creation process, through actions. When we lift ourselves up through actions, not just through terminology and all of that, but actually through actions, knowing that you are air, earth, fire, gas, water, and all of that. Because that's the only way you are going to be able to overtake the things that are being used against you. That's the best number one way. That's what the creation process has given us. Those powers, those abilities, that communication process that we have used. So we don't have to go gangster anymore. Going gangster has put us behind, so far behind. It's like with the, in America, when the Black Wall Street, when they got on top, it was because it was a nurturing answer that they were going to feed themselves, grow their own food, so they can be strong enough to go to work, to build their own, to start off that way, from which is best to take on the task of growing food to feed oneself. It's a very nurturing thing, planting the seeds, watering it, and investing your time, your meditative self, your sleeping nights, waking up, asking the creation process to communicate these things through yourself, along with others who are involved in this. Basically, that's what it's all about, and that's who we are, and that's what this life process is for. That's what this is all about. Okay, so Black Wall Street started out with feeding oneself. So that's what we have to do. Feed ourselves first. So you don't have to drive to pick the food up, drive to work and all that. You can actually be driven through your activity and the response, the call and response that you're going to get from it, and not the call to arms, call to action that we've used in the last 40, 50 years or so. I won't even say the last 100 years, because before, just 100 years ago, I don't think we were relying on that call to arms. I think we were still relying on family, farming, and creating the business from that flow. Feeding yourself, when you can feed yourself, you can prepare yourself to do the work and to use your brain function, to do other things, to invent, to be powerful, to create electronic devices. Because when you're hungry, you can't. So, speaking from them, using that language, again, like I said, Black Wall Street started out with being farmers, but then even in the 50s and 20s, what I was talking about, when blacks were enriched, because even in the 1800s, late 1800s, or even before then, during the establishment of this country, blacks were, or people of color, Africans, whatever name you want to call them, were in politics, invariably in politics, during a time when there was slavery and all that going on, 1800s and all of that. Lots of powerful black people who had risen from the slavery treatment into politics, to know divine law, to know who they are. And of course, they didn't take up arms not to move themselves from pawn to the crown. Okay, so that's what we get, and not to be clowned through our unknowing selves, the screaming and the yelling, passivity, because you become passive when you say you're going to do something, screaming and yelling, marching and all that. That makes one passive more than it makes you gives you the ability to communicate much more powerful things. So again, sticking strictly with that, we don't have to use that separatist or death language, because we have everything we need, all of it right here, right now. Grow your food where you don't have to go and buy, and not knowing what's killing you, not knowing what's taking you out, but to grow your own food, and you can grow yourself as well. And that's what this is all about. That's what this life is all about. In the very beginning, it always has been that way. Always will be that way. Feed yourself, and you are powerful. So simply said, and it can be easily done. It's just that people have to accept that and try to help themselves.